This conference will now be recorded.
Call the meeting to order for the Land Bank of Trustees meeting. Roll call.
Trustee Eastman?
Here.
Trustee Gingher? Here. Trustee Rogers?
Here.
Trustee Welch? And Chairman Warren?
Here. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? No. Approval of the agenda.
I make a motion we approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Passes unanimously. Next on the agenda are minutes.
I so move that we approve the minutes from July 21st, 2020.
I'll second that. Motion been made and seconded to approve the minutes from the July 21st, 2020 meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next up. Business, it sounds like.
Business. Item 1, select president for 2020.
I so move that we, usually the mayor becomes the president of the
That a motion?
yeah, I'm making a motion that,
Can you do it?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
I just gave them.
I mean, I'd make a motion, we elect Scotty Rogers as the president of the Land Bank Board Trustees meeting.
I'll second it again.
Jay made a motion to select Mayor Rogers as the president, or Trustee Rogers, I should say, as the president for the 2021 Board of Trustees, seconded by Dwayne Eastman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimously. Next up.
Select vice president for 2021.
I move we elect Vice Mayor Kanyon Gingher's.
I'll second that.
Motions have been made and seconded to recommend Vice Mayor Kanyon Gingher to the vice president position of the trustees. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion passes unanimously. Next up.
Designate secretary for 2021.
I nominate Lesley Shook for the secretarial job.
Second that.
Motion's been made and seconded to select City Clerk Lesley Shook as the secretary for the Land Bank Board of Trustees. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next up.
Designate treasurer for 2021.
I nominate Jennifer Waggoner for the treasurer
I'll second it again.
officer.
Motion been made and seconded to select our finance director, Jennifer Waggoner, as the treasurer for the Land Bank Board of Trustees. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next up.
Appoint officers, agents, and employees as required.
Do we?
I think that's optional, isn't it?
Is it optional?
Yeah. So we don't really have to do anything, I don't think.
So
Or-
making a motion to just no option on that. All right, sounds good. Next up.
Receive and discuss 2020 annual report.
That's me. That's your staff person. You could have appointed.
We can appoint you. We can go back.
Just wanted to let you know, remember at the July meeting, we did sell one property off the land bank. We also went to the tax sale. I forget when that, what was the
November.
tax sale?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
After that meeting, we'll just say that, we did go to the tax sale and purchased 6 new properties. Majority or several of them were ones that we'd done demolitions on, and they just, of course, back on the taxes, didn't pay for the demolition either. So we went ahead and acquired them. Most of them are residential lots. However, 606 South Summit used to be a commercial lot. I think it was the Waldschmidt building that was there at one time. But of course that burned down and then we tore it down several years ago after that.
Where's that on?
It's on the,
East side?
it's next to Chelsea Taylor's Photography, I think, right north of the old train depot and south of Madison and Summit. Across the street from Casey's, that vacant lot to the east of Casey's.
Oh, that one, okay.
Yeah, like I said, the rest of them are, I believe they're all just demolition properties where we. At the tax sale, they deeded it directly to the land bank, so we'll have an action in a little bit of formally accepting them, but they're officially already in the land bank. Other than that, the only other thing is really part of the sales plan. But I did create a special try to promote some of these properties a little bit more. Just something people can go to and check out properties. Just a picture of them, that sort of thing.
Josh, how many more properties do you think we'll get this year, or do you know for sure yet?
Adding to it,
Yeah,
we don't have any direct plans to add any more properties right
Okay.
now. That's something,
We have another tax.
unless we have another tax sale with something that's.
Sounds good. Any questions for Josh?
Land bank property. On this one, you have gray shading on the 6, 7, 8. That just happened to be there?
That's just a visual cue.
Okay,
There's nothing special about this property.
all right.
Thanks. I think we have what's next to approve the report. Is that correct?
2020 annual report, yes. Was that it?
Oh, I so move that we approve the 2020 annual report.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the 2020 annual report. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next up.
Approve annual inventory of property and sheriff's deeds. It's just the deeds that we received for the property in the tax sale. That's deeded over to the land bank.
I'll make a motion to approve the annual inventory of property and sheriff deeds.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the deeds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Unanimously. Next.
Land bank sales plan for 2021.
Don't have a whole lot to add. Other than that web map that I mentioned, I've had several people that have had questions about properties the city had that were available and directed them to that. And it worked out pretty well. It's kind of a neat little thing where at the bottom there's a picture of the property. You just click on it, it takes you right to where it is. And
are we getting very many clicks on that website, Josh, or?
I honestly don't have much of a way to track it.
Okay.
It's something that I'll continue to push.
I got one question on the income side, the rental income we got for $1,000. What property is that, or what? Does anybody know?
We're not collecting any rent on our land bank property right now.
Oh.
It says rental income of $1,000.
That's just a budgetary.
Okay.
We do have land that we rent though, right? But it's not controlled by this group.
We have some
Crop leases.
crop leases.
Pasture lease.
Is there any, go ahead. Is there any validity of some of these properties we have outside, the city owns to put in the land bank, or is that?
Yeah, that's where I was going to.
Okay.
We can
Okay.
just doing some of that. With
I mean, would there be a purpose for that or not? I mean,
the primary purpose would be to make sure they're tax exempt at this point. If we have any properties that are surplus, that are kind of hanging out there that we don't really have a purpose for, that we're willing to sell, then that's the main benefit, is getting it in there and making sure that it stays tax exempt.
Yeah, that's Sally right, because when we apply to the Board of Tax Appeals, once it says land bank, it's pretty much an automatic exemption on property taxes. We're deciding what to do.
yeah, but most of the properties the city owns are tax exempt, aren't they? Or
We have to have a purpose for it.
Be surprised.
Yeah.
When you're talking about their buildings and stuff, yeah, those are all tax exempt.
Yeah.
But-
Like this property, certainly, yes.
no, I'm talking about land properties, like we've got, I don't know how many thousand acres. We've got a lot of acreage, scattered around all over town and stuff.
Now, the property that's been farmed is not tax exempt
Okay.
because it produces income.
Or if an individual just says, I don't want this property anymore, and the city takes it on until we have a good reason why we're using that for city, we won't be exempt. The Board of Tax Appeals will deny it. So it's good to put it in the land bank.
We don't have a ton of those kind of properties right now. Most of them, we moved into the land bank back in, I think it would have been in 2019 when we created this new land bank. So there's probably a few that are kind of out there that we're just not quite decided what we want.
The property at 901 East Kansas Avenue is in floodplain. Is that just going to stay set like that? I mean, nobody will buy it if it's in the floodplain.
It'll be a tough sale. Right now, I don't think it'd take a lot to bring it out of the floodplain. Just got to bring in some fill for it.
Bill?
But yes, that's hurting us there. With 118 South 9th. In fact, that one's even worse. You'd have to bring in probably more fill than it'd be worth the effort to do.
Okay.
Or to build on it.
So in those cases, that there's nothing you can do with those, we'll just always have them basically, unless,
Might be a good time for it.
if what?
If maybe the neighbor wants to expand their yard a little bit, that might work. However, that's a pretty good sized lot, so that's relatively unlikely they'd want more mowing just for that.
Thanks.
All right.
Any more discussion?
Is any of these lots where builders for builders to look at, be building, smaller houses on and stuff, or?
Yeah, in fact,
Would that fall in that revitalization that we're going to do, the citywide? We could advertise these properties, maybe we get somebody interested in building a home on one of these properties or something like that.
absolutely.
Because we got sewer and water right there, it's
Bill.
this bill, yeah. So we need to include that in our revitalization down the road when we get that point, advertise, here's properties, if you're interested in building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't see any more items on the agenda. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Second.
Motion been made and a second to adjourn to the city commission meeting at 5:30.
All those in favor?
Aye. Passes unanimously. Thanks.